If you are a person who needs lower spin on your driver and wants still maximum spin around the green, we have seen balls that kind of can fit every area of the game that you want pretty well. And that's kind of our match percentage that we give you at the end. Like this matches your requirement for drivers, usually you want for irons, matches what you want for wedges, 95% of the way there. And so that's why, like, I know there's some philosophies, hey, you should start fitting your golf ball around the green. Maybe if you did that in your case, it's like you might find a really high spinning ball around the green, but then you get to the driver and it's not doing what you want. You're getting high spin on top of high spin. And so the power ball dynamics, you can have extreme preferences. It's actually really good if you do have extreme preferences. Like if you want a ball that flies really well into the wind on a driver and spins a ton around the green, it has any type of spin you want on irons, like we can find a ball that does pretty well at everything together. And it's pretty remarkable that these things aren't as linked as we thought. Like a ball that spins high on a driver doesn't necessarily spin high on irons. A ball that spins low on a driver doesn't necessarily spin low on irons. And so you can kind of piece together, hey, I want low on driver, high on irons, high on wedges, and find that optimal ball for your game.
That's amazing that you guys can do that stuff and dial in somebody so accurately. No wonder scores are some of these course record, like the Rocket Mortgage. The course record was broken twice in the morning round, and then again in the afternoon, and a third time the next day. It's amazing that what can be done in today's world.
Yeah,
and you guys contribute a big part of that.
And I think it's fun to see like how the different ball manufacturers, like they know exactly what they're doing. So we have access to some of like the tour only Titleist balls, and so they have a right star and a left dot. Like Marty plays the left dot, and it's okay. If I was a ball company, what I want to do, I probably want to have a pretty high spin option, a pretty medium spin option, a pretty low spin option. But it'd be nice if I had a high spin option that flew low, or if I had a low spin option that flew a little higher. And so, like the Pro V1X is maybe a little bit of a higher spin option across the board. Pro V1's a little bit more middle ground, maybe a little bit lower spin across the board. Tour pros might want a super high spin option that flies aerodynamically low, and that's the right star. And so when we test the right star, it's like, man, that thing is crazy high spin off an iron. But then we looked at its height on a driver. It was still high spin, but it flew lower than Pro V1. Well, this is the craziest ball I've ever seen. And it's like, well, Titleist knew what they were doing. They wanted to have the high spin ball that flew really low on a driver. And so you can see these different trends that ball makers are trying to unlock across the board by playing with aerodynamics, playing with ball firmness, playing with spin rates. And so that's kind of we're able to see behind the scenes of what a manufacturer's trying to do. It's been fun to watch.